Hi guys, welcome back to the channel and welcome to part 2 of the jewellery box build. So the first thing I'm getting on with is cutting the top and bottom of the box. Now one thing to note here is I am cutting the top and bottom a very tight fit. This is so you don't get any telegraphing of the joint line through the veneer. Now I sand the top and bottom internal sides up to 180 grit. This is so when I glue them in, obviously I won't be able to sand them, so I get that done before I stick them in. Now it's on to sticking the top in, and at this stage you only want to stick the top in because you can't complete the next stages if you put the bottom in. So when I rebate for the top and bottom, I actually allow the rebate to be 0.5 mm deeper than the thickness of the material. This is so that once the actual top and bottom are stuck in, I can then put the box on the pad sander and sand the top dead flat. Once I've sanded the top and I've achieved a dead flat surface to veneer onto, I then mix up the glue. This is the same glue I veneered the veneer onto the sides with. It is a 2-part resin glue, and I obviously put the black dye in, so any glue that may bleed through will come through black. This is the stage you've got to be very careful with. My veneer here is cut to the exact size of the top of the box. This enables me to line the veneer up with the side of the box and then use blue veneer tape on the edge to hold it in place. Now the more tape on the edge the better, because you do not want the veneer sliding out of place. As you can see here, I've got a thin layer of foam on the top of the box, and this is so that any differential in thickness of the veneer gets taken out by the foam and it presses it all down very nicely. There's one tip I'd recommend if you're veneering and your veneers are potentially different thicknesses, is to use a thin jiffy foam to make up that difference. When I took the box out of the press, I looked at the top of the box and I thought it looked slightly plain. So I decided to come up with a different idea, and I saw it online and I thought I'll give that a go. Basically, it's sort of a diamond shape in the corner of the box with what would be the sort of light refracting off of the diamond down the rest of the box. Now I decided I was going to change the design of the top of the box. I first started off by cutting the diamond out of the veneer, and then I used a knife in order to mark that onto the top of the box, making sure that it didn't move at all. Once this was done, I then took my router with a very small router bit in, set to the depth of the veneer, and I routed up just shy of the knife line. And then I used my chisel and sit that into the knife line and then pare down, and it gives you the perfect fit of the veneer, and it works very well indeed. So I ripped down some oak for the lines in the top of the box, and I just used some regular English oak again, a little offcut I had. Now for routing the lines, I cramp a piece of MDF to the top of the box. This is because I obviously can't get a router fence on at the angle that I'm trying to route, and it works very well. I just work out the offset between the router and the MDF fence on a scrap, and then I can line it up with where I need to cut. On the sides of the box, as I can get a fence on the router, it's as simple as just putting the fence on and then routing straight down the sides. So that is the end of part 2 wrapping up. Don't forget to comment, like and subscribe. I hope you liked what you watched, and I shall see you in the next one.